Steady now.
Starting out as an exclusive for the Atari Jaguar, Rayman proved an enduring hero between the 5th and 7th generation of consoles. His debut, while rock hard, proved beautiful and captivating, and his forays into 3D were rather well received too. While losing some of his luster during the era of rabid mad minigame collections on the Wii, Origins proved quite a homecoming as the limbless hero's first 2D outing in over 15 years. As Ubisoft Montpellier looked to capture the glory days of the original game, would its charm and artistic merit prove enough to make it a worthy return? Rayman Origins' story is pretty thin, as the snoring of the titular hero and his friends causes an upset Granny to unleash evil upon the Glade, and capture both the Electoons and Batilla the Nymph. What is important is that the game takes place over 4 main worlds. Each contains levels lasting between 10 and 15 minutes that require Rayman and his posse to traverse dangerous environments, punching anything and everything that stands in their way. Each world has a good dozen levels, and usually culminates in an obstacle course to free trapped Electoons from the series' trademark cages. Interestingly, the entire game can be played cooperatively with 3 others locally, allowing you to save hit players while upping the chaos rather significantly. It's sometimes hard to see where you are amid all the action. Movement is a key aspect to Origins. While initially you have a limited number of acrobatic actions, freeing nymphs trapped by Darktoons sees abilities start to unlock. Eventually Rayman can glide, run up walls, and swim underwater. The level design excitingly adapts to these changes, requiring you to execute a series of abilities in quick succession to succeed. There's also an emphasis on speed, as many obstacles require both a running start and momentum kept to avoid death. Luckily, the controls always keep up with the brisk pace of the action, ensuring deaths are usually due to your own errors and not cheap. Consequently, it proves satisfying. Combat isn't quite as refined, but gets the job done. Punch attacks are static, so a slightly miscalculated attack can see you miss, and enemies retaliating sharpish. There is a spinning attack too, but it can also be a risky gamble, with narrow ledges leading to a fall should you misjudge your spin. Lastly, there are a number of shmup-esque segments where you ride a pink mosquito through the stage. These can be frantic and challenging due to both a number of enemies trying to take you out and the stage often crumbling around you. That being said, they're far from deep, as you can often simply hold the shoot button down while focusing on dodging debris. Still, they break up the platforming occasionally. There is a heavy emphasis on collectibles here. Most levels contain 2 optional hidden cages which require a keen eye to spot. Lums are also present in both singular and giant form, the latter gifting 25 or so lums. Medallions track your cage and lum collection, as well as time trials that unlock upon an initial level completion. These require both speed and finesse, because dying will send you back to the beginning of each stage. Lastly, special stages see players chasing a red chest containing a collectible tooth. Each hub houses one of these stages, and will prove a test of your skills. They often require a perfectly timed series of jumps, speed, and avoidance of death traps like pitfalls. Collecting all 10 then rewards a supremely challenging special stage. Between a large number of stages and all of these collectibles, Origins offers serious longevity for the dedicated. However, there are some issues worth noting. The midpoint of the game feels like a slight anticlimax as you return to the 4 worlds and required simply to complete more levels in each. While adding in new powers gained, this can unfortunately lead to a sense of deja vu, and some players may become disillusioned. The difficulty curve, a problem with the 1996 Rayman, is troublesome here too, though not in the way you'd expect. A majority of the game is rather straightforward in terms of challenge, until a massive spike hits the final few levels where incredible death traps and challenging new enemies are added, proving a jarring and frustrating ascension. These aren't enough to spoil the game majorly, but it's worth bearing in mind. Origin's biggest strength is easily its visuals. Ubisoft Montpellier have created absolute artistic gold. It's simply gorgeous. Characters boast smooth animations, and the humorous goofs each character performs help create an immensely charming game. Levels are beautifully drawn, with each vibrant world standing apart from one another. Dark underwater levels, illuminated only by small bugs as tentacles stalk Rayman, contrast with ice-capped environments that have fruit seared into parts of the level. Performance is also fluid at 60 frames per second and aids control responsiveness. The sound is decent, if not spectacular. The charming voices can grow grating, especially hearing Rayman's flippity-goop for the 20th time after dying, but the effects for collection and attacks are decent. The music is high quality, with each track fitting the level you're traversing, such as Piping Hot Kitchen's aesthetic being met with acoustic guitars, cheery squeaks, and operatic singing. By the time of the Xbox 360, mainline platformers had become more scarce, especially those in 2D. So it was rather refreshing to see Ubisoft Montpellier take another crack at it. You can tell they had fun creating Rayman Origins, putting their effort into the game's wacky sense of style and updating the old school gameplay of classic platformers. The result will appeal to both younger audiences unfamiliar with the series and old school fans of the original Rayman who cherish the memories. It certainly suffers blemishes, notably its jarring difficulty curve and a comparatively weak second half. But the game shines overall thanks to fun platforming action, plentiful content, and incredible visuals. Fans of 2D platformers should definitely check this out, especially if you have 3 friends to bring along.